Hello, my name is Frederick. I am currently making the music for a game called Power to the People. And this game is being developed by Hermes Interactive and being published by Crytivo. In this video I thought I'd show you how I built the music system for this game. The game is about delivering electricity to a lot of different cities, and I wanted to make a soundtrack that sounded like lots of different small electrical particles moving about, and also I didn't want the music to be too repetitive. So what I've done is I've made a lot of different instrument groups play random notes, but they're also restricted. I've made some rules as to what notes they're allowed to play and how often they're allowed to play the different notes. So yeah, basically it's a lot of different instruments just randomly playing notes, and I can show you what it sounds like if we start over here. And now every time I stop and start the music, you'll hear a different pool of instruments being pulled, and so it's a new result every time I start the music. Yeah, so that's basically how it sounds. And I've grouped different instruments or sounds into different groups. We have the high group, which plays high-pitched sounds like this. A mid group, which are sort of high mids, or yeah, a bit lower than the high. And we have the low group down here. And the bass. The bass is the same instrument for each thing, but it's like this one has 3 different layers. We have the main, which plays like 70% of the time, which is yeah, it plays the note on every bar, I think. And we have one which is it's 70% chance that it will play, so sometimes it would just be silent. And we have this last one, which is silent halfway through and then starts playing at the end. We also have a fixed group. It got the name, I think, because some layers would just had more of a personality or more of a mainstay kind of thing. They could carry the weight more than these other layers, so they kind of hold up on their own, and the other layers kind of ornament them in a way. We can have a listen. Yeah, so it's more chord bass, or some of them are like recorded lines through the whole loop as well. Yeah, this is a guitar which played random chords. If you see down here, every time a new of these boxes are reached, it chooses from a set of notes to create a random chord. Yeah, so that's that. That's basically how the layers work. Each time a new set of instruments are pulled, they play a 3-minute loop. You can see here, it's about 3 minutes, this loop. And when it gets to the end, it transitions into the next set of instruments. So you can see here, it fades out and the new layers fade in, and it sounds something like this. Yeah, now you see it's on a new. It started again. So that's how the music works when everything is peaceful. Within the game, you have a parameter called customer satisfaction, which is, I mean, when things start to go bad, the people in the cities, they get more and more upset with your company, electricity company, and the goal of the game is, or you lose the game if the satisfaction reaches below 50%, and it starts at 100%. And you can see this parameter up here I've set up. It's currently at 1, which represents 100% in game. And as that moves down towards 50, the music gets more and more intense and action-packed and stressful. Below 50, there's no change because the game is over by then. But I can show you what it sounds like as we move slowly down. I think about around 80% the intensity starts slowly ramping up. And you can see down here, there's these red layers. That's some low intensity layers. And we got the pink ones that are high intensity layers, and they're built the same way as these more calm layers that we had to listen to earlier, in which that they different instruments are chosen at random according to a set of rules. So as we can just move down the intensity scale, and we can listen to what happens. I think the high intensity layers, they activate around 60% to 50%, so they're activated for that last little portion. And now there's subtle changes. And yeah, that's different every time we start. Yeah, that's basically how it works. And in addition, we have in the game you can choose different locations on the world map. So every level you play is a different location. And this part of the music system isn't quite done yet, but you can see over here I've made some of them. For example, if we choose Rio de Janeiro, I've made it so that this yellow thing is basically the whole thing we watched here. All of this is within this yellow. So if we just mute this, you can hear it's yeah, it pulls from the same layers. But I've added this one, which is a unique layer to the Rio de Janeiro map. And this one, it triggers like I think it's like 15% chance that it triggers. So yeah, it sounds like this. So whenever it triggers, it gets mixed in with the other track. And it's out of time now as I started in the middle of it, but it's in time when it activates together. So that's an extra touch. So according to which level you choose, you get this unique layer as well. That's sometimes triggered. Yeah, so that's basically it. Well, thanks a lot for watching.